Robbie Burns, and that's for Glenn Healy. He'll go nuts when he sees that full of shortbreads. And I'm wearing this in honor of Robbie Burns, and every one of you sing his song all the time. Should old acquaintance be forgot? All right, let's go.
McDonough.
McDonough. Now look, hold it. Here it is, Cherry again, blaming the victim. All right, I'm not. I like McDonough. He's a good guy, New York Ranger and all that stuff and everything. But he's going into the, hold it. Remember I said last year when they changed the rules, I said, you're going to have defensemen going back and getting that puck, and they're going to come in like buzz bombs and nail them. And you're going to have a lot of defensemen hurt. Let's take a look. Here he is. Bang. Nobody held him up.
Now, Grips.
Now watch. Hold him up a little. If you had to held him up a little, boom. And like that.
Look at even Krejci hates the hit.
Well, I'm not saying it's a good hit. I've just said somebody should have held him up a little bit. And that's the way it goes. And it happened just like I said. Now, remember I said you should always keep your heads up and see who's on the ice. Watch the air this afternoon. I'm not blaming the victim. There he is with the arrow. That's good. Now, there he goes down. Look, he looks right over. You're going to stop it. No, he looks up a little further, and he looks up. He looks at the guy coming. See? He sees him coming. Right? Now, he's coming over to hit him. Passes the puck and turns his head. What do you expect the guy to do?
So Briere's got a concussion. He'd been hit twice earlier by Volchenkov and by Eliash. It looks like that was the one for sure.
Keep your head up. No, it's on the ice. And the stupid rule of no little picking in that. That's what happened to McDonough.
Although Ferentz is going to get it for that one, don't you think?
Hey?
Ferentz will get a suspension for that? He ought to get it.
He's in very
because that's the only, the bottom line is you see those numbers. You just can't do that.
Well, he didn't hit him from behind. He kind of hit him from the side. But, I'm not getting into that one.
Yeah.
All right. Now, watch this here. I got coming up. And I'll have something to say after this. But watch Kessel. Watch how if I was a coach, I would say, you never go in and say, hit him. You always say, special attention to Kessel. And this is what happened. And it's going to be, he's halfway through the season. If he keeps getting rocked like this all the time now, and I think Zach Smith at the end, every time somebody goes near him, they give him a shot. He's just a little guy, eh? Got to wear him down. And, this is going on. Not protected. Guys kneeing him, and I think Zach Smith at the end gives him the ultimate disdain like that, and he pushes another guy. I mean, he's going to wear the kid down, and he is like that. Now, and one thing I have to say, sending Colton Orr down, it was said that we don't need a guy like that. So we're going down. But then...
we don't need a guy like that. There's no place in the game anymore.
Yes, there's no place. Like that. That's absolutely... That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no place in the game like that. Same thing. We don't need him. There's no place in the game like that. So the last game, they're playing Ottawa. Tough team now, Ottawa. Tough team. Make no mistake, it's a tough team. So what we do, we take out the favorite whipping boy, Cadre, and we put in Rosehill, okay? Rosehill plays the game, and he gets 5 minutes. That's all he gets on the ice. Now, the next game, they're playing Minnesota, soft team. I hate to say it, Minnesota, you are a soft team. And guess what? Rosehill isn't playing. So I guess when you should have gone on, and what would you that he said there's no place for that in the game except when you play tough teams. How does Rosehill feel when he's brought up and he comes in with his skates and that, and the rest of the sucks are standing around, don't worry, boys, I'll take care of you, I'm here. After a tough game, they send him back down. That's the most disgraceful thing of all. We used to do that against the Bruins all the time. We go in and they bring up 2 guys from the American League. I felt so sorry for them. We had 5 heavyweights. That is unbelievable that you could do that to a kid. He either plays on the team or he doesn't. Don't bring him up for tough games. Let's go.
So the AHL Marlies and the Hamilton Bulldogs. Last night, of course, the alumni game with the Leafs and the Habs.
Mark Punga did a great job. And guess who refereed? Isn't that a great shot? Hamilton, this is an alumni game. Packed for, that's why Hamilton should have a franchise. Look at him. Scampy at the back there.
And Ray Scapinello were the linesman, actually, to Ron Hogarth was.
And there's John, and watch this nice little pass. He still got it. That's why Hamilton should have a franchise. Unbelievable. You see those guys. Look at this little whoa.
Battle of the Blades, Patrice Brisebois.
Yeah, he learned that at the Battle of the Blades.
Stéphane Richer, Georges Larocque, a lot of the guys from Blades really could go.
Wendell looks like he could still
sure
play.
Could.
And there's Gilmore, and they're having
Jeff
fun.
O'Neill could score
all
still.
Right, that's enough.
So, wait, and that parlays into today at Ivor Wynne. They had the Bulldogs and the Marlies, and wanted to show Louis LeBlanc. Right. Greg Scott from Victoria had a pair.
And a great game. Look at that. Monk Punga did this. This is the best shots of all you've ever seen of those Heritage Gym. All those people should higher mark for that. Isn't that unbelievable? Look, he gets close of it and the whole thing. Absolutely great job. And that's enough.
I hate to break it to you, but this is now Sportsnet's show, the afternoon game. But last night, Mark did a great
nothing wrong
job.
with Sportsnet.
I still want them to, all their camera guys.
When you're number 2, you try harder.
Right, they're doing a great job.
All right, come on.
Stephen Weiss.
Stephen Weiss, I love Stephen Weiss. Watch this. This guy I love. These are all guys I love. I thought I'd throw him in. This guy will do anything to score for your team. He doesn't get the credit. He said his puck is going in. And I'll tell you one thing. I think you got a close up. He's putting this puck in no matter what. Look at that. Beautiful.
90 seconds. So let's just roll him. David Clarkson.
Keep her going. Keep her going. David Clarkson, he got 16 goals. Can you imagine that? Tough guy. Keep her going.
Mimico.
Yeah.
Andrew Shaw.
Andrew Shaw. Where'd they come up with this guy? 5th round draft choice. I think he's got 5 goals in 9 games. Quinville's got him going. Look at this. This guy was a 5th round draft, if you can believe it. Another one, what a great guy. Little guy, too, eh? See how small he is? You little guys, you can't go.
Okay, now look, we're really tight. So you want to do Gregory Campbell, Colton Tuber, or John Tortorella?
I mean, I can't
you got to get the RCRs in. Yeah, I think Tuber can wait. I think. Do you like the Tortorella thing? Because you're big on that.
All right,
too.
Tortorella. All right, now go ahead, roll it.
You can't talk because he talks.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, he was ticked off at this goal.
Well, how come you could talk?
I didn't. Well, I have control because I know when the sound up's coming.
Oh.
Here he is giving it to Stu Bickle, and so he was in a bad mood when Brian Engblom tried to interview him on the bench.
All right, now I think.
Wait. Let's hear the interview with Brian Engblom.
Quiet.
John, you guys are down a couple of goals in the game here. What's gone wrong?
Their fourth line scores 2 goals.
And so what has to change for you guys?
We got to score some goals.
What about the forecheck behind the net? Is that part of your game plan?
That's a big part of our game. That's what we got to be.
Thanks, John.
All right, thank you.
You don't know what it's like behind this bench. Guys flying over. His owner said they're going to win the Stanley Cup. Cut Tortorella some heat. He got a lot of heat in the whole thing and like that. That is the chintziest thing in the world going down. I think it's automatic amateur night. I cannot believe that they do it. Now they're doing it to players. Amateur night. And now we have somebody good. You know, I have to go. I'm in a hurry, eh? Did I talk too fast? Anyhow, RCR's Royal Canadian. Yeah. And look at that. These guys, now everybody, this is 2 days before they went to Afghanistan. There's still 1,000 guys over there, folks. And we all got to support them still. They're over there. It's a godforsaken land. They're there. The winners are right there. What a great bunch of guys. And let's not forget them.
The Engblooms off the Rose Hill for Don Cherry and Robbie Burns' edition of the Coach's Corner on Hockey Night in Canada.
Coach's Corner on CBC.